Welcome back to Turks Boys YouTube channel, and here we are today, and here I have a very special guest with me, Tevin, the owner of Living Life Customs, and here I am to give him an interview about what he's been up to and what he's doing lately. So, what's going on, Tevin? How you been?
I've been good, nothing much. Just university, home, and then my little side hustles. Entrepreneurship is what I'm into. So, recently just started Living Life Custom. I say a few months now. So far it's been alright, not too bad. Had quite a bit of customs and quite a bit of orders as well. Started a website. Even as well as far as doing a few customs for quite a few high up people. So that's been going good so far.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. And when it comes between, how is it managing your time between uni and with Living Life Customs?
To be honest, that's a good question. So what I normally do is if I have like any custom orders online, or if someone requests one through like social media, let's just say off Instagram or something like that, what I normally do is let's just say if I finish with uni or work, I'll probably just put in like 2-3 hours late at night. Sometimes even like 3 o'clock in the morning I'm still up.
Yeah.
yeah. So just gotta do what I have to do.
But that's amazing work. And that all, I would say, all comes along when you were starting your pendants. When you was doing your pendants, is your pendants still going on? Are you still doing pendants?
I actually still do pendants. It's not like a constant thing. It's just like if someone requests to have it done. But only people that normally request to have it done are persons that actually bought some from me before in the past, from back in Turks. Shout out to those who still supporting me too on that. But with the whole pendant thing, I did that when I first came out of high school, I think it was, yeah. But that came around randomly. So two of my friends, or two of my close friends from back in high school, they basically showed me how to do it one day after school. Rest in peace, Robert. But basically, they showed me how to do it. Once I learned from there, I just put my own little twist to it and started making my own pendants. But the first one I actually did was actually made out of coconut, and I hand painted everything. But I took a while to do it because I was putting like maybe 15-20 minutes here or there every week, but probably like once a week. So I took my time doing that one, and when I wore it, basically, one of my cousins, he wanted to buy the pendant off me, but I didn't want to sell it to him, like probably at least for like 2-3 weeks. He keep asking me for it. I didn't want to sell it to him, but I went through this phase where like I didn't have no money and nothing. So at the time I was hesitant on trying to sell it. So at first he's like, man, I really want this pendant, I really want this pendant off you. I was like, man, I have money. I keep giving him excuses why not to buy it from me. Yeah. And then eventually, basically, I look in my pocket, I didn't have no money. So he's like, I'll give you 20 for it right now. So I was like, no, that ain't enough, you know what I mean? My work more than that. Just like, I'll give you 25. So then I start scratching my head a bit. I look back in my wallet, I had no money. And he's like, man, I'll give you 30. I still didn't say no, sorry. He keep going up, so like let him keep running. So he told me 35 and whatnot. So I was like, all right, cool then. I say, yeah, man. So what I did was I played a game to make it look as if I don't really need it, but at the time I actually needed the money, so I just let it flow and I sold it to him. From there on, I just made a new one for myself, and then each one I made for myself, people just wanted to buy it. But that's the whole story with that one. But with working and everything sort of got in the way, so that sort of slowed down a bit, but I still did it on the side, but not as much as I was doing like those sleepless nights, doing like 5 a night and stuff like that. So I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot.
How much did you find yourself doing at one time?
I would say anywhere between 5 and 10, roughly. Yeah, I'll be running like 5-10 at a time. Because I remember this one time I did some for I think it was this DJ in the Bahamas, and basically I did like about 6 to 10 of them for them, and they went They was doing a tour in Florida and somewhere else inside the States. Basically, I just started getting blow up. So I was just doing pendants constantly. Yeah. Like
Oh,
that was
nice.
a job.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Now you see how that came
Yeah,
through
yeah.
from your cousin, and then look
Yeah.
how that expanded out.
True.
Yeah. You're designing shoes and you're customizing shoes. What at the moment is your favorite shoe that you designed?
To be honest, I don't really have a favorite, but I would say like one of the popular ones that I did, it was basically this one right here. These are a pair of Air Force Ones. Basically Louis Vuitton logo and pattern with the drip effect. So the person that originally came up with this actual design and idea was Serato. So I will shout out Serato for coming up with that design. It's not my original design, but basically I saw it. I wanted to get a hold of it, and then I was saying to myself, I could actually make that myself. I just watched like his video probably like 5 to 10 times. I repeat his video, and like everything he did, I just looked at it and like imagined me doing it in my head, and then I just did it myself. Obviously, I messed up the first pair, which was actually my pair. I still have them, but they're not that bad, so I did a bit of touch-ups on them as well. But yeah, these is one of the most popular ones. A lot of people request and buy these through the website as well.
Nice.
Still people order these up to now. I don't know why, but yeah, I guess they like it that much.
Yes.
But there's a few others that I did like for people that they request. I don't have them on my website or anything like that, but people probably say I want a particular logo or pattern or something like that on the shoes. Like I would do the custom and just send it out to them, ship it out. But I don't post those on my website or anything like that to sell, because obviously it's for that person in particular. So, for example, there's a few others that I have here. Basically, a lot of the customs that I have on my page, I always keep a pair for myself or I'll make a pair for me. So this one here is just the Manchester B one. Every time I walk in Manchester, in town or at uni, I always get a look. These ones are simple to do, but take quite a while in terms of the amount of coats that you have to put on it, but it is quite clean and it's different. So you most likely you won't find these in store. You will not actually. So that's the unique bit about having a custom shoe. When I did this one, basically I was just trying to get a lot of attention from people, or to pull people's attention with the shoes, because I like it personally.
Basically, what I'm asking, how do you make the shoe turn a shoe into a custom pair shoe?
Alright, so for example, it depends. If you request a shoe through like social media, you just shoot me a direct message. I respond. Sometimes I respond like within the hour, or probably that same day I respond, depending on what I'm doing that day. But as for customs, the minute you request it, or me and you come to an agreement, either you pay through the website or you pay me through PayPal, however you want to go about it. I'll make sure get exactly what the design you want. So if it's something that I already have, normally I would make it to order rather than me just having a bunch of pairs sitting about. Basically, I'll get exactly what design you want on the shoe. If you have a picture or probably an idea that you want, I'll try to sketch it out, or I'll probably take like a few pictures and probably put it on the shoe to just give you an idea of what it is. Or if you can find a shoe that you like, then I try not to like mimic exactly what people have on their shoes, so I don't like rip their ideas off or stuff like that. Well, that one right there, obviously, but I did some changes to it to make it stand out a bit differently compared to what the original design was. But once I get that information and we confirm everything, I'll basically just go and buy the shoe. Now you can either send the shoe in to me, I'll give you the address and you send it to, or the person could either have me buy the shoe, but obviously I charge for having to go out and purchase it. It's not a lot, but I do charge for it. There's a lot of designers and customizers that's coming out now, probably even existing ones. And basically, I'll be able to sell them all the stencils, all the supplies, including paint brushes, the whole lot. And also, I'd like to add these to my website and do a lot more of these and get into custom pendants a bit more and push it. So I know there's potential. The market here is totally different, but that's something that I want to try out again over here and sort of put a little bit more time into that.
Nice. Your inspiration for the designs that you create so far?
To be perfectly honest, my inspiration normally comes from like just other designers, other artists, other persons that actually do custom shoes. So for example, there's two in particular that I was following from like a long time. Well, not really long time because it's only been about a year so far. But Sophie Sos, she's on YouTube and Instagram, and also Serato. So I probably ain't reached the level yet, but basically a lot of their customs are really good. With Sophie Sos customs, they're not as like elaborate, or I'd say more or less art on it, but I really like her designs because they're nice and simple, but they stand out quite a bit. And with Serato, he go all out on his customs.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a glimpse of Serato's page on his YouTube page, which we will link. Her and Sophia.
Yeah, Sophie Saldana.
Her and Sophia Sardano. We will have the links in the page below. What would be the future for you and Living Life Customs?
So with regards to Living Life Customs, basically my whole idea is to sort of grow the page a bit more, and that would be the Instagram page, all my social media pages basically. In particular though will be the Instagram and YouTube pages, just to grow the following a bit, put a bit more content out. As for me, whatever other ventures, I just follow my heart, follow my whole ideas. Whatever ideas I get come to my head, I'll just put my all into it and just go with that. So more or less an entrepreneur, so that's my end goal, to make a living for myself.
Nice. What would be your advice for anyone who wants to go on the path of entrepreneurship and maybe follow the same path that you went on? You are on.
In terms of that, I wouldn't say follow the same path I'm on, because you have your own path and destiny which you have to do out of life. So what I would say in terms of entrepreneurship, I would say if you have an idea, do a little bit of research, or do a lot of research I would say, and do your due diligence and sort of follow up with whatever idea that you have, and basically just do it, try it, because at the end of the day you don't want to regret not trying something that you had in mind. And another thing is, you had an idea before everybody else and then you didn't do it, and then a few months down the line someone else did it, or maybe even a few years someone else did the same idea you had, and they end up making hundreds of thousands or millions off that idea. That's gonna hurt even more.
Yeah. So it's all about take chances,
risks as well.
take chance and risk, and if it fails, that's a lesson learned.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with lessons learned. Also,
Yeah.
you can use it for the next step.
Yep.
So, thank you. It was great catching up with you, Daddy.
Yeah, I'm no worries, man. Nice to see you. I ain't seen you in a while though.
Yeah,
so
man.
we need to catch up a bit more.
We will. So, I will say thank you for this episode of the blog. Thank you for watching Turks Boys channel. You can also follow Tevin at
livinglifecustom.com. That's the website, and also you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram at livinglife_custom. Yeah, it's slightly different, but yeah, that's me.
And thank you. Well, we'll catch up with you later. Next time.